Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name's Tommy. Today we're going to be making my secret recipe chili. It's Sunday, it's halftime. No better time to do it than right now. Most important thing, have yourself a tasty beverage. During that, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ground 2 pounds of ground beef with some garlic powder. While the ground beef is browning, we're gonna chop 1 sweet onion. White onion, sweet onion, purple onion, it doesn't matter, whatever your taste is. And depending on your texture will depend on how thick or how thin you wanna actually cut it. What I do is I use this tiny little food processor because I'm not a huge fan of texture. So I want to peel this back, get rid of some of the fine skin on the onion. There's a good chance we might cry here. I already feel like kind of getting into my eyes, but I'm going to take it and chop it just so it'll fit into the tiny processor, so kind of into quarters. I'm going to take a couple of these and just almost juice them. Yeah, don't really. There we go. Chop it down. And then as that's going, I'm just going to kind of add some more as it kind of gets down. Eyes are watering. Some more till get through the rest of the onion. Almost a puree. You might like thicker onions. I do not. Right. So here you can see they're heavily pureed here. And I'm just going to take this over. Kind of pop out the blade. Let's see what it looks like. We're actually just going to show you. So I got my 2 pounds of ground beef. I got my 1 sweet onion. And then we're just going to kind of stir it in. Kind of let them saute. In the onion juice with some garlic powder. Okay, so here we have 2 jalapeno peppers, fresh. I don't really like I said, a lot of chunks in mine, so what I do, I just really want these for the heat and the pepper flavor. So what I do is I just kind of cut them open, keep the seeds in, and I come over and I dump them into the mixture. That way you kind of get the flavor. All right, so we've got our mixture, our peppers, our onions. Obviously, it's chili, so with chili, you got to have some chili powder. I'm pretty liberal with the chili powder. And I'll mix that. It's got a good smell to it. And then I also am gonna use, kind of cheat a little bit. I use a whole jar of medium salsa. Stir this in the end. I like a good tomato base, so we're gonna use some diced tomatoes with the green chilies. 2 cans. A can of tomato sauce. And if you like a smoky flavor, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna just put a little bit of the Worcester sauce in there. Worcestershire sauce. Nobody knows how to say that. And then I'm gonna stir it in. This is where you kind of really gotta be careful. But secret ingredient, don't tell anybody, is a little bit of ketchup. You gotta be really careful here because ketchup is sweet. That's it. If you put too much, it's gonna get way too sweet, and you don't want, at least in this chili, you don't really want that. So I've got this on now, and depending on your level of thickness that you want, I'm actually gonna take 2 jars, 2 empty jars of this salsa, put some water in it. Stir that back up. All right. Okay, so here, this is totally up to you. You can have beans in your chili. You can go without beans. You could do this as a veggie option as well. Just substitute tofu. I've even done it with chicken. Turkey, ground turkey, regular chicken, diced chicken. But in this case, we're gonna add some light red kidney beans. Get them all in there. I like to drain the juices out of the kidney beans. Kind of stir that in. And then I am going to crank up the heat a little bit to medium heat, and we're gonna let that boil. So then we're gonna bring this to a rapid boil for about 15 minutes. All right, we got a nice rolling boil here for the last 10-15 minutes or so. Now I'm going to stir a little bit. I'm going to cover it because we're making a little bit of a mess. And then I'm going to reduce the heat significantly and probably let it simmer, stirring occasionally, hour and a half, just to keep the juices flowing. After about an hour and a half to 2 hours of simmer, your chili is ready. I warn you, it will be hot. You're better off to put it in bowls and to rest. Great side item, cornbread. Delicious cornbread goes well with chili and beans on a football Sunday. Enjoy.